Good morning. Today we will start with the diesel cycle. An actual spark ignition engine. The upper limit of compression ratio is limited by self-ignition temperature of the fuel. This limitation of compression ratio can be overcome if air and fuel are compressed separately and brought together at the time of combustion. In such an arrangement, fuel can be injected into the cylinder which contains compressed air at a higher temperature than the self-ignition temperature of the fuel. Hence the fuel ignites on its own and requires no special device like an ignition system in a spark ignition engine. Such engine works on heavy liquid fuels. These engines are called compression ignition engines. The difference between Otto cycle and diesel cycle is in the process of heat addition. In Otto cycle, heat addition takes place at constant volume, whereas in diesel cycle, your heat addition is at constant pressure. You can see this PV diagram is for diesel cycle. You can see here from 2 to 3, your heat addition is at constant pressure. So P2 and P3 are same. For this reason, the diesel cycle is often referred as constant pressure cycle. It is better to avoid this term as it creates confusion with Joule's cycle. The diesel cycle is shown in PV and TS diagram, you can see here. To analyze the diesel cycle, the suction and exhaust strokes represented by 0 to 1, this is suction, and 1 to 0, this is exhaust, are neglected. We will start with the thermal efficiency of diesel cycle. Again, as we had discussed in previous class, it is heat supplied minus heat rejected divided by heat supplied. So we had supplied heat here. This is your heat rejection from 4 to 1. So heat supplied minus heat rejected divided by heat supplied is your thermal efficiency of diesel engine. Heat supplied is at constant pressure. So MCP delta T, MCP T3 minus T2. So heat supplied at constant pressure. From 2 to 3 it is heat supplied. So it is MCP T3 minus T2. While what is heat rejected? This is your heat rejection from 4 to 1. You can clearly see from 4 to 1 heat rejection is at constant volume. So it is vertical. 4 to 1 is vertical. So it means your volume is constant. So heat rejection is MCV T4 minus T1 divided by heat supply. This will cancel out. We will get this equation here. 1 minus 1 by gamma T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. Now up to here, this is the efficiency of the diesel cycle. It is clear that if you replace T4, T3 and T2 in terms of T1, you will get some value. What we have to do, we have to replace these parameters. We have to minimize these parameters. So we will start with the process 1 to 2. Your 1 to 2 process is your isentropic compression process. For isentropic compression process, this is the condition: T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 raised to power gamma minus 1 is equal to T1 R raised to power gamma minus 1, where V1 by V2 is R is called compression ratio. If you take this ratio V1 by V2, this is your compression ratio. Process 2 to 3, take 2 to 3 process, it is heat addition process, constant pressure heat addition. For constant pressure heat addition, you can take this equation: PV is equal to MRT2 and PV is equal to MRT3. As we know, from 2 to 3 pressure is same, it means P2 and P3 are same. So equation becomes B2 by T2 is equal to V3 by T3. Next is your T3 by T2 is equal to V3 by V2 is equal to RC. If you take this from here, this ratio V3 by V2 is called RC. V3 by V2 is called RC cutoff ratio. Cutoff ratio means from 2 to 3 we are supplying heat. It means from 2 to 3 we are injecting fuel into the cylinder. So from V3 by ratio V3 by V2, V3 by V2 from this point to this point, it is called cutoff ratio. Very important factor RC. This RC will define we had injected from 2 point to 3 point. Okay. So V3 by V2 is called cutoff ratio. So T3 from this equation, you will get a third equation here. T3 is equal to T2 RC. We will replace V3 by VC by RC. So T3 in terms of T2. Now we had T2 in terms of T1. Up to here, we had T2 in terms of T1. We have T3 in terms of T2. You can replace T2 here. This is third equation. This is first equation. You can replace value of T2 from here. T2 is equal to this. Okay, so what you can do, you can replace T2 by this. So we will get T3 in terms of T1. So T3 is equal to T1 R raised to power gamma minus 1 into RC, cutoff ratio. Now come to the process 3 to 4. This is your 3 to 4 process, which is isentropic expansion. From 3 to 4, isentropic expansion. Again, as you had this first equation, in the similar way, you have this equation T4 is equal to T3, V3 by V4 raised to power gamma minus 1. In the same way, so you can write here V3, you can multiply and divide by V2 here. Here you can multiply by V2, divide by V2, we will get this equation. Now V3 by V2, we know it is RC. You can write here RC. This parameter you can write RC, and you can replace this V4 by V2, this V4 by V2, because V4 and V1 are equal. So we can write here, instead of V4, we can write here V1, and V1 by V2 is equal to R. So we will get this equation. Now T4 in terms of T3. From equation 4, we have T3 in terms of T1. So we will take this T3 value, we will put it here, and we will get T1 R raised to power gamma minus 1 into RC by R raised to power gamma minus 1. So now, up to now what we have T2 in terms of T1, we have T3 in terms of T1, we have T4 in terms of T1. So it means all these values you can put here, T4, T3 and T2, and we get this efficiency of diesel cycles in terms of T1, compression ratio R and cutoff ratio. So this is the final efficiency of the diesel cycle. It may be noted that the efficiency of diesel cycle after solving this will be 1 minus 1 by R raised to power gamma minus 1 into this factor. This factor we had seen in Otto cycle, and this will be always greater than 1. So it may be noted that the efficiency of diesel cycle is different from the Otto cycle only by this bracketed factor. This factor is always greater than unity. Hence, for a given compression ratio, the Otto cycle is more efficient. In diesel engines, the fuel cutoff ratio RC depends on output being maximum for maximum output. Therefore, unlike the Otto cycle, the air standard efficiency of the diesel cycles depends on output. The higher efficiency of Otto cycle as compared to diesel cycle for the same compression ratio is of no practical importance. In practice, the operating compression ratios of diesel engines are much higher compared to spark ignition engines. Due to higher compression ratio used in diesel engine, the efficiency of diesel engines is more than as compared to gasoline engine. Now we will come with the work output of this cycle. As in the previous cycle, we will take PV diagram, we will take area under this curve, from 1 to 2, area under 2 to 3, and area under 3 to 4. 1 to 2 is compression work. So 1 to 2, this is your work from 1 to 2, P2 V2 minus P1 V1 by gamma minus 1. It is negative because we are giving piston is doing work on fluid. We have to supply energy during compression stroke from 1 to 2. From 3 to 4, this is isentropic expansion. This is the work for 3 to 4, P3 V3 minus P4 V4 divided by gamma minus 1. For 2 to 3, because pressure is constant, this is heat addition at constant pressure from 2 to 3. So for 2 to 3, work is P2 into V3 minus V2. You can say this is P2. We have to take this area. We have to take this rectangle here. We have to take this rectangle. So P2 into V3 minus V2. So this is the work output. I am repeating it. So this is the work area under this 2, 3. You have to take this area. Area under PV diagram will give you the work. So we will take area of 2, 3 curve only. So this is the work of 2, 3 curve. This here, this is the work of 3, 4 curve. Area under 3, 4 curve. And this here 1 to 2, this is area under 1 to 2. After solving this, we will remove all these parameters. After solving, we will get this equation here, V2 P2 RC minus 1 gamma minus 1. Here we get P3 by P2. You have to replace this P3 by P2 in terms of R and RC. Same, you have to replace P4 by P3 in terms of R and RC. Same here, P1 by P2 can be replaced by using two equations, PV is equal to MRT and PV raised to power gamma is equal to constant. And for this 2 to 3, you can again use PV is equal to MRT. You can solve it. After solving this, you have to again find mean effective pressure, which is same. This is your work output divided by swept volume. You will get mean effective pressure. So this is up to here is your diesel cycle.